Gemini. I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your love lives or your careers, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Geminians, it's quite an interesting month. We have Mercury that goes retrograde around the 20th. We also have Venus that is joining Mars. We have a full moon mid-month and we're ending the month with a new moon. Let me break up the month for you. We're beginning the month with Venus that is joining Mars around the 8th of December, and this is highlighting a part of your chart that is all about expansion of the mind. It's about travel. It also speaks about your values to a certain extent. And Venus coming over here, it can be that you get really attracted to the art and the culture, and whether it has to do with the other countries or your own, there's going to be almost a sense of seeking more, exploring more, expanding your mind. And this also is a time wherein that you could be dealing with the people who are from other countries and have different ethnicities and different cultures than you. And it's a time also where you would be hungry for knowledge and you would want to sort of broaden your mind and broaden your knowledge base, and you'd be very keen to learn. It's a great transit to be traveling under because since the mind is hungry for knowledge and it's keen on expansion, travel is something which will really be almost therapeutic for you over here. On the 13th, we have a full moon, and this is there in your own signs, Geminians, and it's quite a it's quite a lovely aspect because with the full moon in your own sign, it really speaks about a lot of self-evaluation. It speaks about a time where it's all about you, you're under the radar and you're sort of looking at yourself, you're introspecting and seeing as to where and how far you have come in life. And it's also a time wherein that you could be you could be needing others' attention a lot. It's almost as if you are demanding that attention. There's a desire to be noticed. There's a desire to seek more from others, and try not to get too needy around this time, Geminians, because it can just sort of put people off and it can push them in the other direction. So while it's good to get feedback, receive feedback, but then getting demanding in a space wherein that you must have that attention or get offended if you're not getting that attention is another thing. It's also a time wherein that you need to be very careful, especially about your communication, about your speech, and not get offended, and try not to sort of lose your cool too quickly as far as speech is concerned and as far as taking offense is concerned. On the 20th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde, and it's going retrograde in a part of your chart that is about your joint finances. And during this time, it's a good time to be cleansing your mind. There can be some secret, either things from your past come up, and maybe something around finances, maybe something around sexuality. It comes out in the open, and it gets discussed quite a lot, and which you may not like. This transit favors eliminating the old, so let go of any old or past baggage, emotional baggage that could be sort of be bringing you down. On the 22nd, we have Sun that moves to Capricorn, and this is again in your house of joint finances, sexuality, intimacy, and shared resources. And this is the time wherein that with Sun coming over there, because it's just lighting up everything, it's bringing light to things, on things that are hidden. You're not just sort of happy putting things under the carpet. So if there have been issues, or if you have not made peace with your past, some of you could actually just take a shovel and start digging and saying, no, I have to deal with this, and I need to know as to what happened and why it happened. Now the truth is that at times it's better to let sleeping dogs lie. So try not to sort of try not to dig too much. If some things you have made peace with, and if people around you have made peace with it, let them rest. Don't sort of insist on digging them and bringing them up. On the 29th we have a new moon as well, that is there in this part of your chart. And so this house of shared resources and intimacy is really lit up for you this month, Geminians. And it really speaks about other people's money. It speaks about taxes, joint finances, debts. And it can be with the new moon being over here that you may have to deal with some bit of this. And it can also be because it's also a house of transformation. It can be that some of you will be asked to literally let go of a certain belief system that you may be holding very tightly for the longest as far as finances are concerned. During this time, some of you may see that your spouse's income sees a surge, or there's an increase over there. And make changes where they're required. Don't be in a hurry to sort of tear the house down in order to make those changes over there. We still have Uranus that is there in opposition, and it is there in your house of creativity and children. So some amount of unpredictability as far as children are concerned. Maybe they need to be dealt with really creatively and not in the normal regular authoritarian way. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Geminians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.